If you want to truly stand out and command respect, you need to know the power of impact. In this video, I'm laying down the hard truths, 10 ways to immediately crush a woman's ego. It's tough, raw advice, but it's what separates the men from the boys. Number 1. Never argue with her or get emotional. First off, remember this. Never, and I mean never, argue with her or let your emotions run wild. When you argue, you give away your power, showing you're rattled, and that's exactly what she expects. Instead, keep your cool. Be like stone, unmovable, unaffected. When she sees she can't shake you, that's when you've got the upper hand. Your calmness, your control, it's a sign of strength. It tells her you're not just another guy who loses his head. You're different. You're in command. That right there is what makes you stand out. Remember, the moment you argue, you've lost. It's about being a rock in the storm, not the wind that howls and changes with every twist and turn. Number 2. Never validate her. This is crucial. When you constantly validate her, you're putting her on a pedestal, making her feel like she's got you wrapped around her finger. And that's exactly where you lose your edge. Instead, be sparing with your compliments. Make her work for your approval. It's not about being harsh, but about holding your ground. You're the prize. Remember that. Your validation should be earned, not freely given. This approach, it's not just about keeping her guessing. It's about maintaining your value, your mystery. You're not like every other guy, falling over themselves to please her. No, you're different. You're confident. You know your worth, and that's what makes you stand out. Remember, in the game of respect and attraction, scarcity increases value. By not validating her every move, you become a challenge, something rare and sought after. Number 3. Never ask for commitment. This is a game changer. The moment you start pushing for commitment, you're showing your cards, revealing that you're more invested in this than she is. And guess what? That's a power shift you can't afford. Keep her wondering. Keep her intrigued. Let her be the one to bring up the commitment talk. It's a subtle move, but it speaks volumes. It tells her you're not desperate, not just another guy eager to lock things down. You're in demand. Your life is full. And you're not just gonna settle or latch onto someone at the first hint of interest. This tactic isn't about playing games. It's about showing that your life, your goals, and your ambitions are your priority. You're the captain of your ship, steering your course. When she sees you're not in a rush to tie things down, it boosts your value. It shows you're selective, that you have standards. And believe me, that's a rarity. It sets you apart, making you more desirable in her eyes. Remember, scarcity creates value. By not seeking commitment, you position yourself as a prize to be won. Number 4. Don't be eager to have sex with her. This is a power move, plain and simple. Most guys, they're transparent, can't hide their eagerness, and that's where they slip up. But you're different. Hold back. Show her that you're not driven by basic urges like every other guy out there. It's about self-control, about showing that you're in charge of your desires, not the other way around. When you're not eager, you create an air of mystery, an intrigue that's hard to find. You're showing her that you value more than just the physical, that you're not just after one thing. This approach flips the usual script. Now, she's the one left wondering about your intentions, your interest level. It's a psychological play, showing her that you value connection, interaction, not just the physical aspect. Number 5. Dress nicely beyond her imagination. When you do this, you're setting a standard that she can't ignore. When you dress sharply, way beyond what she's used to, it sends a strong message. You're not just any guy. You're a man of taste, style, and class. This isn't about expensive brands. It's about how you carry yourself. The confidence that comes with knowing you look good. Your attire should speak of sophistication and attention to detail. It's about outshining her expectations, leaving a lasting impression. When you're consistently the best dressed man in the room, you create an aura of respect and admiration. This approach makes you stand out, putting you in a league of your own. Number 6. Look at other women. This is the best way to show that you're aware of your options. When you casually observe other women, it subtly communicates that your interest isn't exclusive to her. This isn't about being disrespectful or obvious. but about demonstrating that you're in demand, that you have choices. This tactic creates a sense of competition, heightening her interest in you. It's human nature to value what seems sought after by others. By acknowledging other women, you're not lowering her value, you're elevating your own. This strategy is about subtlety and confidence, showing that while you appreciate her, she's not the only one who's caught your eye. Number 7. Don't get excited to know her. This is about keeping a level of mystique in your interactions. When you show too much eagerness to know everything about her, it can come off as needy or too intense. Instead, maintain a calm, curious demeanor that suggests you're interested, but not hanging on her every word. This approach sets a tone of self-assuredness. You're indicating that while you find her interesting, your world doesn't revolve around her. It's a subtle way of showing that you have a life, interests, and passions outside of getting to know her. This not only keeps her intrigued, but also places you in a position of strength. You're not another open book, eager to spill all its contents. Instead, you're a novel with chapters yet to be discovered. By not rushing to know her, you create a more balanced dynamic where she's also motivated to learn about you. Number 8. Never chase for validation. Chasing after her validation is like admitting you're not sure of your own value. That's a position of weakness. Instead, stand firm in your own self-assurance. You need to know your value independently without needing her to confirm it. This mindset is crucial. It shows you're confident, self-reliant, and not dependent on her approval to feel good about yourself. It's about being secure in who you are. When she sees that you don't need her validation, it naturally increases her respect and fascination with you. You become someone who is self-validated, a trait that's rare and attractive. Number 9. Be random with your texting. When you're too consistent or predictable with your texting patterns, it can become mundane. By being random with your texts, you inject a sense of excitement and unpredictability into your interactions. This doesn't mean being careless or disrespectful, but varying the timing, length, and content of your messages. Sometimes send a quick, witty text. Other times, wait a bit before responding. Mix up the content too. Be serious one moment, lighthearted the next. This variety makes your communication intriguing and hard to pin down, which can be incredibly attractive. This approach keeps the dynamic fresh and prevents you from falling into the trap of being taken for granted. It shows that your life is diverse and you're not just sitting around waiting to text her. Number 10. Put your goals above hers. It's crucial to remember that your life goals and personal journey should always be more important. When you consistently place your goals at the forefront, it sends a strong message about your character and your priorities. This doesn't mean disregarding her or being selfish, but it's about showing that you are driven and focused on your own path. A man with a vision and a plan is inherently attractive and commands respect. By putting your goals first, you demonstrate determination, purpose, and the ability to lead your own life. This approach also sets a healthy dynamic in the relationship where both individuals are encouraged to pursue their own dreams and grow independently. With these 10 moves, you can destroy a woman's ego immediately. Remember, the path to being a man of distinction is all about attitude, approach, and authenticity. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel if you found this content valuable. And to uncover the next best way to level up as a man, dive into the video here.